Yeah, but I've been thinking through a lot lately. Like, just yesterday, I was reminiscing about the lamest possible presents. Fertility?
Hey y'all, Scott here. I've been on a pretty good streak this year of not having any major injuries. But I still have a balance left on my hospital gift card, so it's just a little shovel to the head.
Nothing beats learning your relatives don't know a single thing about you by getting a gift card.
Oh, I got you a gas card because I happen to notice that you seem to love to drive to work every day.
We all enter that phase when we become hard to shop for, which in reality means nobody loves you enough to think critically for a second. I've been told I'm hard to shop for. How? My hobby couldn't be more blatant. I just don't know what to get him! Jeans. As a 24-year-old guy, being told I'm hard to shop for just means I know you don't like sports, so I bought you Axe body spray. Like, come on, you can't play this on a ColecoVision. See, but I did this to myself. After years of actual presence as a child, I entered my apathetic phase because I thought I was really fucking cool. I mustn't dare tell my family I like video games. I don't want them to look at me like some kind of nerd. So I generally kept to myself about my sheer interest in video games. I was watching gameplay of New Super Mario Bros. Wii online, and when my dad came in, I immediately hid the window and looked up porn. But when do you get the teenager who refuses to tell you about their actual interests? Gift cards! Buy your own present, you fucking creep. Oh, these are the thing to get if you're terrified of telling people what you really want for Christmas. Very interesting phenomenon. The gift card is seemingly a psychological trick, one where the gift giver feels like they actually bought the gift givee a gift, when in reality, you severely limited their options. Just give them cash. Instead, you're telling them, I don't want you to pay your bills, I want you to go to Fazoli's. Hey, I'm guilty of it too, both wanting gift cards and giving them. Just regular cash is more useful, but a gift card gets your mind going as to what you could buy with it. Being more limited forces you to think outside the box, to treat yourself with the money rather than just pocket the cash and use it on a toll booth or something. Which, as a teenage boy, a popular gift card to get me was of the gaming variety. Gift cards and gaming are all over the place, and most notably when it comes to digital storefronts. A Wii Points card, your ticket to cruising through the Wii Shop channel to buy some old school classics or get ripped off for some WiiWare game. But did you ever realize just how wasteful the packaging for this was originally? Like, it's a card. Why do you not only need it in a paper sleeve, but surrounded by bulletproof plastic? When the rhinos go extinct, we know who to blame. I will never get over the trend of fake currency during this era. Wii Points, I will always understand. Just remove the decimal from the dollar amount, you got yourself a Wii Points to USD conversion tool. Microsoft Points freak me out. How does this work? These old digital store card designs have so much more charm than they do now. Which is the opposite of what went on with Nintendo. Look at the Xbox 360 points card you could buy. Like, if you were a kid, there's always something new to look at and read on the car ride home. Now it's like, this upcoming generation is oh, they didn't get shapes on their Xbox card. But Nintendo, the inverse happened. The old school Wii Shop channel cards were unbelievably bland. Watch out behind you, there's a happy couple playing Wario's Woods. Later, they released Nintendo DSi Shop channel cards before combining them to be Nintendo Points cards, then Nintendo eShop cards for the 3DS, Wii U, and now we get cards with characters' faces on them, which this is far more appealing. I mean, it's a little messed up how Nintendo is ranking their characters' worth. Donkey Kong is $99. Is that his fixed rate? They have a gift card for every amount over at Nintendo. How many of you bought the $5 one? I really had an itch for Bouncy Bob and Bouncy Bob 4 more times. But you know what was the coolest thing about gift cards for a while? What GameStop did with them. They sold exclusive gift card holding tins based on game consoles, which I always found adorable. Apparently nobody else did. These were pennied out. This Wii tin, I mean, if it didn't actually sell for a penny, that's a problem with society, not the tin. This is really cool. It makes it so you have something to actually open, like a present! Then you have a cool little collectible to put on your shelf afterwards. The gift card is nestled in here. Okay, that just looks kind of gross. I think the Nintendo DS Lite tin steals the show, though. You open it up and it shows screenshots from Phantom Hourglass and fake little buttons. This is really in depth for such a superfluous item. Not all of them can be winners, though. The Wii U gamepad gift card tin, I might as well just give your son this. It's just a regular tin with a Wii U gamepad design printed onto it. Not nearly as cool as the others here, but it's at least a neat enough design. The other tins do take some liberties with some dimensions, while the gamepad is fairly true to form. Like, look at those areolas. And God bless Nintendo for having system designs that work as gift card tins. Because without them, we're f***ed. The Xbox One X gift card tin. Now, you may be saying, well, Scott, this is supposed to be a miniature version of the console's box, because everybody remembers the Xbox One X box. Iconic moments in gaming. Outside of the tins, there are a few other cool things done with gift cards. One I remember was the Photos with Mario collection of Nintendo eShop cards for the 3DS. These would double as not only eShop cards, but AR cards you could use with a free downloadable 3DS application. You can pose and play around with some Mario models. It was a really cool inclusion that Nintendo never needed to do. Like, think about it. This was one of the lower points in the company's history, with the Wii U's failure and right after having to cut the 3DS's price point. So, what does Nintendo do? The exact opposite of making money. These cost the exact same as any other eShop card. So, you'd be a fool not to get the Photos with Mario edition.
You idiot!
So it's like Nintendo put that much more effort into selling eShop cards and made no extra money off of it, but hey, I'm sure they sold a few more eShop cards this way. I can't imagine a ton, but it was a cool little thing to collect. Though AR cards on the 3DS aren't anything special, they're printed on regular paper, so you can just bring up the image on your phone and it has the same effect in the 3DS app. They did versions of this for Animal Crossing and Pikmin as well, though those didn't release in North America. I guess they know we're just more into not deals over here. Well, these days, gift cards aren't as fun. Look at the ones on display right now. We have the in-game currency gift cards. If you know all your son wants is Madden points, you could ask for anything this Christmas. So you did. Oh man, a Fortnite gift card? That's a weird way to spell Roblox. And that's a weird way to spell Roblox. The game-specific ones, cards that give you the codes to specific games, which often aren't on the cards themselves. They get printed on your receipt upon purchase, which, what's the point of the card when you have to include the receipt? Just buy $60 worth of store credit. You ever wonder how they choose which games to offer as digital copy cards? Like, think about it. They f***ed up a tree for this. Then, of course, we have the normal everyday store cards, which make the most sense to me. I don't have much of a reason at all to buy gift cards for myself anymore, as when you get to a certain age, you just use your credit card on these services, unless you're really paranoid. But man, these were so much more fun. Now it's like, oh great, ActRaiser Renaissance came out. Let me waste my money on it. With only a $20 gift card, you had to really think it through. It made every purchase on the Wii Shop channel or Xbox Live Arcade that much more exciting. This was your choice. Many times I go for as many games as possible. I could get 4 NES games for 2,000 Wii points, or 2 Nintendo 64 games, or a few WiiWare titles. And being limited made each purchase that much more special. It was so much fun to pick these up at the store and excitingly rush to the console to input the code and browse for hours figuring out what to buy. Of course now, I can buy whatever I want, damn it. Watch this. You think somebody happy could do that? But sometimes, less is more. It really makes you appreciate the little things as a kid. While there were limitations, it made you appreciate the smallest things. Gaming gift cards were a joy to get back then. Now it's like, come on, you didn't just know I wanted Sackboy? But even though they're not as exciting or useful to me now, I will always treasure the thought of getting a Microsoft Points card. And the dread that came with converting it.
I think I finally figured out the formula. So 1,600 Microsoft points equals solve for V-Bucks. What the f*** is that?
That'll help me with your sessions moving forward. Thanks for recounting your trauma with me.
I was talking about gaming gift cards.
Yeah.